And we're off.
Yeah, g'day.
Alright, we had 18 players, so just short of 20. Ardra is on her way, but there's no way she was going to make it before 8 o'clock. Hashtag Team Jarrett versus hashtag Team Dino. Does anyone have any predictions?
No idea.
I think we'll probably see Dahaka here. I'll be very surprised if we don't, considering he's probably the best tank pick on this map. And maybe a Falstad as well. Although I'm not sure who plays a good Dahaka in these two teams.
Yeah, both. So the main Dahaka players are Nuki and Claymore. Neither of them are on this team.
Yeah, Brightwing will probably be picked here.
Yeah, Brightwing on BFG.
Well. Yeah. Yeah, he does very well on this map also. There's the Zebo ban, looks like. It's pretty effective on this map. Yeah.
Yep, so Pointy been playing Nazebo the past 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, Nazebo and Sylvanas, I think, he's been playing a lot of.
I'm half expecting an Uthra or Rhaegar ban here.
If they're smart, they'll ban Rhaegar. Kael'thas. Who's that against? Staff.
Staff? Yeah, I guess it's banned against him, but KT's not that effective on this map.
No, I don't reckon KT's OP at all. I think he's smack bang proper balanced at the moment.
I can 100% confirm KT is not OP based on personal experience.
You've been playing him a bit recently.
I'll never forget.
Varian's another champion that Staff likes to play from time to time. He's pretty decent on him.
Yep. Most of the people in UA struggle to deal with a Varian, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
You just sort of got to get used to him a little bit. I love playing against him when I'm Artanis because you just, as soon as you see the invulnerability come up, you just stock up your W, stock up your shield, and then the instant it goes down, lay everything into him. You can do like half his health in an instant.
Indeed. So we've seen the Lily locking on the Aves. So
and
no Brightwing, I suppose.
Diablo and Dino.
Yeah.
I'd say BFG might actually pick Artanis, considering if Ava's going healer. Normally, yeah, see, this is interesting because they've only got one specialty healer on Dino's team, and I would have picked that as BFG. Ava's a pretty decent damage dealer, so I don't know why she's gone healer.
Yeah, a bit of an odd pick, and considering Brightwing does very, very well on this map as well. Pretty effective. So the odd one. There's the Uther and the Jarrah.
Yeah, so interesting to see what Chuck does. Tank maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a double support here. I don't think Chuck likes to venture outside too much of playing anything other than support.
Only if he has to. Well, that's hardly ever.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Okay, yep, so they've gone for a tank ban. Chen, not the worst choice ever. I don't think... Does Beefy play Chen?
I mean, he has played him before, but I don't think he would have picked him now.
Surely someone's going to pick Dahaka.
Dahaka, or even ETC with the stage dive, maybe?
Yeah, indeed. Okay, they're looking to ban Artanis.
Yep, take that off BFG. Yep, boom. Yeah. That's a mistake. Should have taken the Brightwing.
Yeah.
He does have Samuro up his back pocket though, still.
He's going to probably play an assassin.
Yeah. For sure.
So far, the only ban I don't understand is Kael'thas. I think that could have been done better.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot about that. He has been playing Mouth recently.
Rella. Okay.
Pretty solid team so far.
Yep, that's solid damage.
Yeah,
interestingly, Dahaka is actually not the worst tank against Malthael because his actual health pool isn't that large. He gets his tankiness from the healing. So Malthael's
right.
dot isn't as effective on him as it is on someone like Joanna. So there's 2 reasons to pick Dahaka.
Yeah. And on top of him being the preferred tank on this map, there's a few reasons there. Oof.
Okay, that's different. Zarya
way
also a good counter for Malthael, but I wouldn't have picked her on this map. I don't think the objective is really suitable to her ulti. Yeah, and a Nubarak. Okay.
They let
On
the
picks.
slip through? What? The noob was like the first ban. Every ban, like.
Yeah.
Last week it was, yeah.
I mean, insane that Dahaka is still the preferred pick on this map, so that's odd. But yeah, in any case.
Well, Pointy never does play Dahaka, but he does play Noob.
Yeah.
And looking at that Varian, I'd say that in any given fight, if he just webs the Varian, the rest of the team's not that hard to deal with.
Not going to have the damage to take him down in the first place because he's got the passive resistances.
Yeah. I mean, plus UA doesn't have a big hero pool usually. Like, there's a few people that have large hero pools, but then there's a few like players that just have it limited. So, and a Nubarak's one of the like main tanks, so
yeah,
it's expected that he would pick that hero.
What are we thinking about Lily coming up against Chuck's team here? I don't think she's the best suited for that comp specifically. There's not many, like the blinds are not going to be that effective against anyone in particular.
I think it's just a comfort pick.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, the jugs might help sustain them all in big fights, but she can be blown up pretty quickly.
Back.
They do have a lot of dive potential though, like with the Mathiel, Diablo as well, Anub. So we'll see how it goes. Pocket's going to have to play a pretty perfect game here.
Blue team has a good front line with Zarya,
That's
Garen,
true.
and Uther, so as long as the other two stay back and pop off spells, she'll be fine. Probably a Jarabug team win this game. Just by team.
Jara was definitely snagging all the best players at first. He was doing really well with his picks. When someone gets a chance, if you could just, in the HOTS announcements chat, it's got the YouTube stream there, if you could just check that it's alright.
Sure thing.
A bit of a brawl here to start it off in the mid.
Yep, Staff bailing to go get the XP lead. And that's a good land from Pocket there, taking the health down of the red team.
Yeah, stream is going.
Is it jerky or is it just pretty regular?
Seems fine.
So Beefy 2v1 up top there. He's going to struggle if Pointy gets the body block. Not quite. He could have hung around those towers a little bit longer. The Beetle came out at the right moment. But I guess he was just playing it safe.
First set of tributes are up.
That was really quick.
Yeah, that's very early. 1 minute 30. Is that normal?
Probably.
It felt quick.
Yeah, it felt quick.
We're going to have a pretty even split here. We're going to have 4v4 in the middle tribute.
Yeah, BFG's just going to keep Beefy out of the fight up top there.
Pocket landing some nice orbs there. Chuck and Staff providing a pretty good front line here. Pointy's gone straight in to the back line.
Oh, very good targeting from Pocket Bacon and Beefy.
There's that damage.
Just won that fight.
Ooh, Pointy's low! Oh, the orb gets it! Oh!
First kill. Fuck, Ava on the brink of death, yeah. Beefy can go solo top if he gets a friend, he should be able to take out Malth as well. Just going to grab the vision so they don't get ambushed. Vala and Diablo are going to get there right after
They're
him
all
though.
rotating up.
Yep, Beefy's going down.
He's gone.
At this point, it really comes into question whether Mouth should have joined the rest of the team and kept it an even fight, because once Gul'dan came in there, they just ran straight through them, and Li Ming was able to get those nice positions to find those angles and get those kills there. So even though he got the top temple up there, was it really worth it in the end? Especially
Did
when
you
he
see
went
who got the
down
last
too.
5 shots?
I believe it was
I think it was blue team.
yeah. If you're talking about the very top one.
Vala's health.
Some nice protection there too from Staff and Chuck. Nice little beefy front line.
Yeah, the blue team's towers are definitely paying for it, so I guess they needed those shots from the temples. But you're right, they might have been able to win the fight mid and then capture both of the things.
They just given bot to pointy. Got a free mini tower.
Yeah, he's too nervous to go up close though, because it's too suspicious. And Staff's just about to come in.
Incredibly though, even with all those kills, the red team still has an experience lead.
Yeah, because they got more towers down. Towers give
that's
you a
true.
bit of XP, yeah.
Plus they just got that camp bottom as well. They have a good chunk of XP. Back to them.
So because Pointy's taking those two solo, it means that red team should have the advantage up top. But they're not really taking advantage of it. You know, Lily and Diablo aren't the kind of pair that can really push a Gul'dan back. The FG's come down to help bot. It's got 2 beetles up to absorb any tower shots. They are out of ammo though, so it's not going to be a problem. Alright, red team should just about now be calling their missings and noticing that there's no blue players on the map. They must therefore be on their way for a gank.
Beefy opting to stay top here, that might be a mistake. I guess we'll see.
Pawny soaking that orb nice and easily.
Staff's gonna look for the engage here.
Just need to get that reset.
Nice little orb. Chucking a pretty dodgy spot here. Oh, nice stun.
He's going to struggle. Good Pawny dive.
Beetle
If Ava
actually
could just
stopped
put out
that
some
orb from hitting the whole
Did it?
team that time, yeah.
Beetles are bloody annoying. Especially when you
Maybe.
play like Stitches or something and you hook the beetle at the last second. So red team's just about captured it. They could send someone up to stop Gul'dan from taking out their fountain. They're just going to wait it out by the looks of it.
Yeah, blue team didn't have enough damage there with Beefy deciding to stay top. Couldn't really penetrate there.
Oh, yep, Staff in a world of hurt here.
Just caught them napping after taking the towers in mid lane. They're going to pay for it now.
That was his last invulnerability and Dino's taking him out.
Red team about
Red
to
team
get
nearly
the
10.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great. Jarabud hasn't picked his talents.
It's like waiting for him to hit ready in the queue.
Yeah, he's missing two though. Yeah, red team just picking up their 10s now. Someone should probably tell him on the blue team he should pick those talents there.
Oh
There
wow,
we go,
There
he's
he
got
goes.
money
nearly
picked
fully
there.
stacked with his corruption quest. Nearly done. 10 more to go.
Yeah, so that'll probably be done around about the time they get to level 12, 11 maybe? So Beefy's coming up to help now. If they can wipe that Merc camp in front of their tower, it'll be 5v4 and they'll have the tower advantage. There we go. I think he got at least 3 stacks out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, forces the
Lily's had to
jugs.
pop her ulti. Probably won't be up in time for the next shrine. Maybe just.
BFG a little overextended there. He's going to get out fine though.
He does have his ulti though, so if they jump him, he can really suck the life out of him.
They've gone for the graviton surge. So helped them a lot with the
Yep.
the minion sets.
If he lands a good one. Okay, so Lily's still got 30 seconds on her ulti, which means, yep. So BFG's on the brink of death. The red team's really going to struggle. She is taking that bottom tower on her own though, so they'll get something out of it.
Lily. Lily can do anything.
Buzzington going for 100% auto attacks on the Valor so far, including Death Dealer on the Vault. So he doesn't have really strong minion clear or AoE. It means he also won't get the slow at level 16, which is unfortunate, but the auto attack could win him in the end. It's not a really tanky team on the blue side though.
Yeah, I was considering that as well.
Yeah.
There's no real justification for not going something like a multi-shot build to deal with all the squishy
10
damage dealers.
stacks of hatred on a multi-shot build would half kill that entire team, I reckon.
Yeah, knowing Buzz, I think that's just a comfort spec for him. Oof. Pointy trying to engage, misses it.
Yeah, it's kind of good that he didn't know. It is 3v4. I think he was just sort of getting in the way as opposed to sort of going on in.
Fair.
Oh, that Gul'dan is straggling behind. Oh, Beefy's turned around. If Pointy gets him, oh no. Doesn't know where the rest of the team are. They don't have vision on them on the map, so
There we
just
go.
taking it carefully.
There it is. Oh, good
It's
fear.
done.
It's only two of them though. There is someone in that web. Blue team can't leave them or they'll be toast. Oh, good. Decent. Yep.
Oh, and they all group up and get AoE'd.
Really
Yeah, red
timely
team has
jug.
copped it there.
Dino's been taunted. He's gone down. Nice taunt.
Probably won't get any more.
I feel like Valor needed to do more there in the back line.
I think
get
Valor
a
and
good start,
Malthael both could have gone in a little bit harder on that. I mean, red team was taking damage, but it was the tanks who were taking damage. You should be able to kill a squishy faster than the enemy can kill your tank.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
engagement
going in
point.
for it now. Beefy should go down if they focus him.
Back from behind.
they
Good
got
taunt on the
buried there.
Valor.
The taunt
Oh,
to
he's
save
gonna
his
go down.
teammate's
Oh,
life.
protect. Maybe the ult.
Oh, is that a third? Did I see three there? And they've got a web behind them. They might be able to get Ghoul down and then go back for Jara.
He has his ult. Oh no, he doesn't. 20 seconds.
Yeah, Beefy's just committed to something here. Oh, surely he's going down. Yep.
He's going down there.
They can cut off Jara. They don't have the fort there. They can. No, they're not going to follow.
Pointy thought that.
Looks like they're going to grab these cams and then go the temples.
Yep. Good way to give the
They're
blue team a
generating
bit of a
good
dilemma.
push bottom with the waves coming, plus the cam.
Yeah, absolutely. And now blue team has to make a decision. You know, do we stop and kill the mercs, or do we just run straight for the temples?
Most likely lose a fort here.
Looks like they're going to group up at the top temple and try and get some pixie. They know there's people down on the bottom lane temple. Here we
Blue
go.
team all going in for the same one.
Engage Pointy. Wow. Right
The taunt on the Malthael is rough. Oh, the stun will take him out. No, he can still heal while he's inside Zarya's ulti.
Decent stun from
Yeah,
Jara.
red team not going down fast, but
Comes over with the jugs though. Might save Pointy. Nah, they've gone down there.
just a little too outnumbered.
Yeah. I think that was a good call there. They knew there was at least one down the bottom lane, so if they all went in together up the top, they could have got a pick, and that's what they did. But now we've got the mercs pushing on their core here, so someone has to go back.
Yeah, and that's just a good representation of red team's planning. They got the mercs and went to both temples to make sure that they could get at least one keep.
Deciding to do boss.
Wow.
Yeah, with only two down.
Well, I don't think they'd expect it here. As you can see, the red team's just going to go take a camp up top, and yeah, this is not a bad call here.
I do see one person on the map.
Yeah.
The bottom one.
They might suspect that they're doing the
time
top.
to have a look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're suspecting
Gonna
it
be a
now.
bit too
Here we go,
late,
here
I
we go.
think. He might try and steal.
Stuck could get a cheeky taunt here if he sees him quick. Here we go.
He doesn't want to get off the point. Oh,
Yep.
there's the ulti.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not going to be enough though.
No. Risky play. He comes pointy in for some damage control.
Did a lot of damage though. Look at them. Half health.
He did. It'd be rough to really swamp that team though. They do have the Uther stun and the taunt from Varian, which
I think
means
if you had one more person with him, I think
Yeah,
they
maybe.
would have had a chance.
Yeah, they could have got at least one, perhaps, maybe two.
At least they had their team up to defend that boss lane. Boss number one.
that boss will just die on its own. They don't need to chase it.
So I think the boss did get a keep.
It got the fort down
The
by.
fort, sorry. The fort. My mistake.
So blue team now always got to think about that bottom lane. It's always going to be pushing. It's the furthest lane out from the map. The top two are a little bit closer to each other, I think. Are they?
Oh, that's really unfortunate. The Temple's spawning up the top just because of that reason. There's no one going to be bot side to defend from those
Yeah,
catapults
exactly,
coming
yeah.
through, and they're going to be split if they want to defend either one.
Are they
Siege camp
maybe
as well.
thinking of? Are they maybe thinking of pushing in here? Who knows?
Yeah, red team might be going for the sneaky pressure play here. So while they take the Temple, they
they're
might
going
rush
back.
the core.
Right. Nah, they're going back. They're playing it
Alright.
relatively safe.
Yeah, they could definitely interrupt that temple, and those siege minions will start hitting the core in 30 seconds.
They got to get up there first, taking their time.
Too much time to think. I think they just need to go full on in here. Pointy's going to engage here. Nice
Ooh,
stun
interrupt on the Li
Li
Ming
Ming's
ulti, yeah.
Buzzy's in the
Big
back
stun
line.
for Gul'dan.
Jugs are up.
Excellent Diablo stun with a Malthael
Wow.
ulti back up there. Yep, Chuck's gone down.
Mercs on
Blue
the
team's
core
gonna struggle
bottom
now.
lane,
Beam
by the
in the
way.
cocoon. Valor's gone straight through. They've got Zarya behind.
They need to stop shooting the Varian and just run for one of the others. Oh, they got him in the end.
At the same time, they're holding them up, and the core's taking damage, and they lost the
Yeah.
Temple at the same time. This is going to be huge.
Yeah, this
Three
is
catters shooting the
pretty big.
core.
The
Nice.
GGs are coming out already.
It's never too late,
GG
though.
cold.
Interesting. It's not over yet. They've come back from worse than this in the past.
We had one just a couple of days ago, didn't we? I think you were there.
Yeah, there was game 3. I believe it was.
Oh yes, last week's in-house. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was my team. We ended up winning that one. And we
Why are
were
they going for a
basically-
core rush
Oh, yeah,
here?
that was the,
Oh.
Okay,
They
here we
can't do
go.
it. It's pretty low.
Good
They only need to hit
cocoon,
it a bit.
Yeah,
Once
Yeah,
Vala
good
gets in
GG.
there, it's going to take heaps of damage. Oh, that's
She
it.
needs to just shoot the core. It's going down.
that's GG's right there. Very nicely played, I think.
Very clever play, yeah.
All right, so 4 of us. Who are we looking at MVP? I think. Oh,
It's really hard for this one.
yeah, I
Go
do
a
think.
noob. I'm going to chuck it out there. A noob for me.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking at Pointy.
Yeah, Pointy and.
Not only was he involved in all of Red Team's kills, but I think he landed some pretty nice stuns there as well. Pretty timely stuns as well. Nice engages.
Yep, he's stuck up the front, which was good. I saw him block a couple of decent orbs. The Beatles obviously did it as well, which is not really skill related, but it was a good character pick. I think that the selection of Anubarak itself was, is worthy of mentioning. I think it was although we talked about how Dahaka is ideal for this map, I think that once we sort of analysed the fact that Varian just needed to be taken out of the picture, or even Uther, and then the rest of the team is much easier to deal with all of a sudden. A lot of his engages, I think, were the correct amount of deepness. Sometimes he went deep when they wanted to charge, and sometimes he just sort of got to the front when they didn't want to fully commit, which worked well. I mean, that's a very team-oriented approach. You need to have a lot of faith in your teammates. But, I mean, I do agree with a noob. I think there was some decent plays from Diablo as well, but I do think that Anu did better.
Yeah, I think he had some key engages there that ultimately got him the one up.
Yeah, the ulti interrupt on Li Ming in that last fight, that was very, very fortunate.
Yeah, I don't think he actually saw Li Ming there.
No, he didn't. I think he just threw it out there precautionary. But, I mean, that's what you got to do, though. If you know that the team's on the top temple, and they know you're coming because you're walking past all their minions, you know that there's probably going to be someone in the bush. So I think he just angled it so that it would hit both bushes, and there were two people in them.
Really solid placement.
Anybody have anything else to any honourable mentions or?
I'd probably give an honourable mention to Vala just in that last fight at the top temple. She went in right at the start of the fight and took a massive chunk out of Gul'dan's health, and that basically took him out of the fight for the rest of the entire scenario there. And then after that, she almost took Li Ming in the stun as well. So she almost single-handedly kept those two well out of the fight while the rest of the team could deal with the blue team. Exactly. And then after that,
when you're running.
Exactly. And then when Li Ming tries to re-engage, she gets put in a cocoon again. So it was really good zoning play out of Vala from the last fight there.
Yeah, very good positioning. Good point.
All right, let's do it.
I'm so calm now, it's not funny.
GG, well played.
GG, well done, guys.
So who did you... that was looking a little bit either way for a little while there, mid-game. But, yeah, Red Team came out in front. Well deserved as well. Does anyone know who we would have picked for MVP?
It has to either go to Buzz or Lele. Or fucking Malfield.
We didn't pick any of those.
I think Pointy made some really good engage choices. He sort of led our engages and sort of got the stuns in and stuff like that. Let us take advantage of them.
We gave honourable mentions to Vala for the last fight. She came in and she caused Gul'dan to run and then Li Ming to run. And while they're running, obviously they're not dealing damage. And without Gul'dan and Li Ming, your whole team doesn't deal much damage. But ultimately, in the end, we did go for Pointy. He made a few... Yeah, he made a few wise decisions. I think while he was solo versus 2 down bot lane, he just sort of relaxed in the bush, making sure he got the XP.
Yeah.
Yep, Anubarak.
Yeah.
Couple of good webs, always engaged the right depth. Like, made sure
he was able to get out if it wasn't working out.
Soaked the orbs when they had to be soaked, and the beetles took a few of the orbs as well, which is always very convenient.
Oh my god, I know.
And that last fight,
every kill.
Yeah, absolutely. The last fight, we loved the stun through the bushes. Because, I mean, you'd know people would be waiting there for you, and instead of face checking, he just throws the stun in, and it interrupts Li Ming's ulti. So, well played.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he was just like, they all know we're here, so let's be smart about this. And then he went with the stun. I'm just like, there are 3 of them gone.
Yeah, big Buzzy cleaning up.
That really panned out well, that last play.
He actually got me twice with the spike.
We said we're going to fight from this direction, and then we instantly split into 2 different directions.
Yeah, nice.
Like
everyone just
it was at that moment where we realized let's just not.
I think that as a team we made some really, really good objective choices. It wasn't a high kill game at all, and the few fights that we did have were all everyone did really, really well in. But I think that we made a few really, really good just objective PvE decisions that sort of let us get a bit.
Because you didn't have the team fights at all. A lot of the game you didn't have the teams fights.
One really good
we had the level 10 advantage.
I beg to differ. They did have the team fight because that's the main reason they won.
Yes,
they definitely had the last team fight.
I'm talking about in a solid 5v5 team fight where all characters present. You guys had the losing team fight.
One thing that I really liked.
How teams split.
One of the really good planning things we noticed was when they got blue team's siege minions right after taking out that bottom fort, I think it was, or just soon afterwards, right before 2 different temples came up. They got the siege minions and then they split to the 2 different temples. Blue team did the right thing by taking their whole team to one of the temples and winning the fight. but it meant that the other temple went uncontested. I think Lily
Yeah.
was on it,
Yeah,
and
that's
the
what we
siege
did.
minions went all the way up through the fort and got all the way to the core. So
Yeah.
That was great. I was really happy with that
Yep.
decision where we
Yeah.
took the siege and it really put lane pressure on them.
Sealed the deal.
Yeah, because we went, well, which one are we going to get? And we sort of decided that, if we sort of get people on both and then have the people, like they were supposed to disengage slightly earlier. But sort of by doing that, we sort of got strikes on everything, and then
you won. You made 3 separate plays, 2 temples and the siege minions, and you lost one of them, but won 2 of them. So it worked out.
That
All right.
fucking caught us out unawares, though.
Yeah, we could see that. That was a good play by the blue
That was-
team, actually,
that was
because the red
Staff's
team
call, I
was
think.
not expecting it.
Yeah, it's a good call.
No, it was Beef's call. That's right, because we thought initially we didn't kill, like with that team fight prior to that, we didn't think we killed 2 people, but yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
based on-
killed,
Yeah.
we killed
We
their
did see
primary,
it coming, but we got there way too late.
Me and
killed
Staff
one
were
of their
minding it,
primary
wasn't it?
DPSs and they're engaged. So
Yeah.
we had boss.
Why
That's
didn't you
probably
go
what we
support
like as well.
Chucky?
Okay,
'Cause Darren wanted to go.
Team Dino, you get to decide. Do you want to play the next match straight away, or do you want to have a bye first?
Yeah, he does want to play.
What do you feel like, guys?
Yep.
I don't know.
Up to you, El Capitan.
All right, you're going through. It's going to be on Battlefield of Eternity.
Cool.
Oh, big.
We just
Okay.
warmed up on that.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
hashtag Team Phoenix and Team Dino join the lobby.
Yep. All right.
Does my team want to play quick match?
Nah, I've got to jump off for 5 minutes or so if we're going to have a break or something.
So it'll probably be about
Jarrah,
40 minutes.
I'm going to keep playing around with my new keyboard.
I can watch the game, can't
Yeah.
Is Team 1 going to jump
Be
to
back 2
Team
minutes.
3?
Can I get an invite to lobby, please?
You can right click and join, bro.
I? Yeah, right click Dino on Dino.
Yeah, you just have to join, bro. Yeah.
Join game should be.
I think if you go to your friends list, you can just join.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just joined my.
It's not letting me.
Oh, you got the bug that you had that bug too, didn't you, Eves?
Yeah, man. I got Buzzy.
It's got the bug.
Got the bug.
Is Team 1 going Team 3, Team 2 to
Big
Team
back pussy bug.
Where's Naked?
It wouldn't let me join. I'm rebooting HOTS.
Okay. Okay, we got me, Logic, Blake, and Nuki spectating.
Yeah, Blake's in the channel above momentarily.
That's alright. Buzzington, you want to spectate?
Buzz is on.
Buzz is on the winning team.
I wanted to spectate.
Yeah, so did I.
wanted to spectate.
Okay.
Wait.
Team Phoenix is not correct. We're waiting for Naked there. Team Dino is correct, I think.
No, Buzzington was on Team Dino, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dino is
Buzz
Dino
on
is
Team Dinos.
Dino is Pointy, BFG, Ava, Buzz.
And Buzz.
Buzzy was Vela last game, so that was
Yeah. So then the people that shouldn't be in the game is myself, Chuck, Pocket, and BFG, and Jarrah.
Beefy.
Oh, Beefy, sorry.
BFE.
Yeah,
Not BFE.
yeah, read it wrong. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. So, who was that?
Jarrah.
Yep. Come on in.
Yeah, sweet. We can join.
Bye, Jarrah.
Just throw me in, spectate.
Chuck, come commentate.
Nah, I can't commentate,
Is
bro.
Delirious in channel?
Just on Chuck's. Oh no, it's full. No.
How do you watch?
Sorry, guys.
Is Delirious in channel? I've got to do a modem
No,
reset
he's
real quick.
up with break, sorry.
What was that, Mav? Sorry.
I've just got to do a modem reset real quick. I'll be back in like 40 seconds.
All right.
Fuck. Be precise.
I'll
7 minutes.
Join, I'll join the commentators and I'll just have a listen.
Yep. Just let Aga know.
Who was that? Was that Chuck?
Yeah,
Can I
he just
do
wants to come and listen.
Can I do the same thing?
Chuck's just going to be doing the down.
It is going to be streaming. So anyone, if you look in the announcements chat on Discord,
Or
it's got
HOTS chat.
Yep, or HOTS chat.
Dude, sponsoring right there.
Well, yeah, just watch the stream.
I come to not watch commercials. Thank you very much, Ag.
How do you feel about these UA shirts with
It's the live block.
Dude, I am so upset I didn't get mine in time, but I didn't get paid until like Saturday.
Do us a favour, if you do watch videos on the UA channel, turn off ad block while you do it, please.
Well
Thanks,
played.
Zach.
No, fuck yes.
Okay,
Is
so
ad
these
block?
teams are good, I believe. Wait, no.
No, dude.
Oh, sorry, Jarrett. Have to kick you, mate.
Bye.
Rip.
Oh, Jared, no.
Don't come crawling back to me, Jared.
Since when, who are all these extra people that have come in during the first match? Delirious.
I was always here. You just never noticed me. You just never acknowledged
No,
me.
I did not notice you. Oh, there's Ardra too. Do you want
I'm gonna go. Nah, I'm gonna go chill and just yell if you're short.
All right, we'll do.
I think we've got enough for a fourth team. I reckon we should just make a rogue fourth team again. That
It's,
worked out well last week, didn't it?
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, let's do it.
Nothing possibly went wrong last week.
Ragtag.
We'll see what we've got left at the end. We'll see who drops and who stays.
Yeah, man. Like, just the underdog.
So last time there was a fourth team, someone got a black eye. So let's be careful.
Was it a joke?
Yeah, but he got on the news afterwards. So
Yeah, saw that.
Right.
did you see it? Did you?
Yeah, is that link in the Facebook group?
Yep.
So you're on, what was it, Herald Sun as well?
I was on fucking everything.
What was that dude's motivation for swinging?
He was stoned. He was on drugs.
Stoned. I don't think
He
it was
wasn't stoned.
He was on. He was on
I
ice.
reckon he
Or he's on something, yeah, for sure.
on the crack.
So need a motivation when you're at that stage.
Definitely wasn't on
Sorry, kiddies. Back in my day, we used to say stoned for on drugs.
Okay, well, back in your day,
How
you
dare
didn't
you,
have education.
bro?
Well, alright, as well, there's interest in a fourth team with Argives.
We might be able to convince Boswell.
Whoa. We all knew what time it started. We made the teams. If there's people who still want it in-house after the best of three's done, we will do it.
What's this game gonna start?
I guess the rest of us can just leave and have our
Waiting
own.
on Mav.
Just go get yourself some cheeseburgers.
He said he wouldn't be long.
It'd be a good team with, like, Argives, Wake,
Delirious.
Delirious. There you go.
That's a great team.
It's also
We don't even need 5 people,
Yeah.
but we'll take 5 people.
Let's
Can we start?
be honest about this. It's going to be a great team because it's going to have me.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go. Alright,
Bloody
so we'll
dear.
have a follow-up, 2 more games after the in-house.
Give crown to Dino. Pointy wants Dino.
Nah,
have the
you'll
crown.
just come and
Oh,
blame me for
yeah.
not going ham with you, man.
Please, can someone make Knackered ban? Because I'm shit at banning.
Knackered will ban. Delegated by the team captain.
Because I got bigger
I
shots
was-
to call. Nah, man.
It's not a democracy.
Do you want me to ban Joe as well as Goal?
It's a supremacy.
Fascism.
Come on, Mav. Does anyone have his phone number?
Nope.
Mav. We're missing a Mav. Yeah, we are
Yep.
missing
Yeah.
a Mav.
It's a long 40 seconds. There
Yeah,
it is.
4th team. That's a
There he
great
is.
idea. Who was that?
Sorry, guys. Is muted.
Can we be Team Cheeseburger?
Oh, guys.
You can.
You'll be team whatever Aghanim's chooses your team to be.
Get your asses on the
Please.
pirate pad. I'm making team 4 now. Team Cheeseburger.
Pirate pad.
Hey,
pirate
you can't
pad. Can you
take
send me the
my
link for that
phone.
again,
Would
please?
appreciate the AFK on the UA Twitch stream as well, guys. Even if you're not, or even if you're watching in game, just to push that average viewer count up.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the bandwidth to do that.
Just do it. Put it on 50p and should be right.
I'm hosting you anyway, mate.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Team Dino, hop into Team 1 channel. Team 2, feel free to stay here. And
Yeah.
we will go to the...
What about Team 4?
Do you feel like you're kicking people out of your house, bruh? Get out of my house.
Get him out. Go.
Dude,
leave.
Team Dino's already ready. You guys better get your asses straight.
My ass is straight.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Mine
move
is
this.
I don't pirate pad
too.
team.
My ass is very.
Greetings.
Greetings. What's his pirate pad? And give me the pirate pad. And let's
If
play a game.
look in the HOTS chat. It's there just before the stream post. All right, about to get this happening.
What?
Start recording.
Or I can just use my trusty Blake sauce and bam.
Boom goes the Blake sauce.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, I'm in the game.
You are spectating. Is that not what you wanted?
I thought we were getting like a team 4 going and like bang.
We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later.
Alrighty.
We can't start at 7:30 and then at 7:50 go, oh hey, we got new people, let's change all the teams.
No, I just keep the same teams. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what happened last time.
That is.
Anyway,
oh, and we're down a player.
Battlefield of Eternity.
Oh, we could have had a single lane. That was so funny last time. I didn't even hear about it till after the games. But did I hear about it?
I heard about it while I was still at the police station.
I bet. The rage.
Is that a leaning ban?
That's a leaning ban. Who is that against?
We're not commentating, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Like right now?
Against Mav.
Didn't you ask to do this? I thought I heard you ask to be one of the shoutcasters.
Is this
spectating?
Am I mistaken about this?
I feel like you're mistaken.
Yeah, this is all being streamed and recorded.
As in right now? Ooh, that's
as in for the past 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's even worse. Like you haven't said anything.
Since I hit start game. Oh, I have not seen Ibres play the Kel yet.
Oh, he's dangerous.
He's pretty nimble with the mouse clicks. Buzzington straight for the Valor again.
Is that Aggo?
What?
Hey?
Aggo used to pick Valor like every game.
Oh, that's true. Valor or Jaina.
Then they nerfed Valor, and I seriously contemplated suicide for a while. Everyone's like, oh, Valor buff. I'm like, you kidding me? It's a nerf. She does like 70% of the damage she used to.
Yeah.
And less lifesteal, and no more blood for blood, no more Nexus Frenzy. It was all a nerf. Oh, okay. Claymore on the Lily. That's yeah, that's a little different. I didn't see that coming. Phoenix on the Artanis.
Man, surprise.
He's a good Artanis. He gets those swaps. And he gets those shields, which he also needs because Phoenix.
It's kind of good that they've got Lily on the same team as the Artanis, actually, because that's one blind down. And now they've got double.
And that works well against Valor and Sonya. Yep. Who are they gonna go?
Yeah, I had no idea why they did that. So Leeming ban and a Tracer ban, I do not understand at the moment.
The Tracer was probably also for Mav. I know he plays Leeming and Tracer a lot, but yeah, they just specifically banned for him. Like that doesn't really make much sense.
Oh, this is my jam. I bring the mega death.
Since when did Ava play Lucio?
Very rarely. She does play him, but very rarely. I'm really surprised that BFG didn't go Brightwing. I mean, that's different. I suppose it's not really a Brightwing map, though, is it?
Definitely is a Greymane map, though.
Yeah, and the Chen. It's been a while since we've seen the Chen for Naked.
I really like Phoenix's comp. The double tank, a Greymane and a Kel, that's a lot of damage, and then heals and blinds.
I think Team Dino is just a little bit too squishy, unfortunately. I think they either needed to
with 2 tanks that have a swap.
Yeah, and I mean Chen can stick to you like glue as well, so it's pretty hard to get away. It's hard to get away from Greymane. Lily's got a blind.
I've got the damage.
Artanis has got a blind. They really needed like another strong brawler, like maybe a Leoric or something instead of a Samuro. But yeah, they either needed to match the tankiness or overpower them with damage. I don't think Samuro is really going to do that. I mean, he may as well have just picked a Zeratul. Actually, BFG doesn't play Zeratul, does he?
Maybe if he can get the pick off on Kel. But,
That'll
yeah,
be what he goes for, I'd say.
In saying that, there's Lee who has the blinds.
Yeah, and if she upgrades the little tornadoes, then she could blind 4 people at once. So she could easily hit Vala and 2 or 3 of the Samuras.
Oh, this will be interesting. Yeah, again, Phoenix's comp is my favorite. But who knows? Just depends how they play their heroes.
I agree.
Who are you going for, Blake?
You know, probably the red team.
The important question is, how many drinks is Phoenix down?
Claymore's left the game.
Let's go suss that out. Where are they?
Although the other team does look good. I'm keen to see that.
Look at this
Is
team.
Is this Claymore's team?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Did you DC or are you
Oh
actually?
my god, Nick.
I'm here. I don't.
What emote is
It's
that?
just lagging a lot, like
Right-wing
completely
fun.
freezing. So.
What is it, fun?
Are you ready for an
It's,
unpause?
colon BW
No,
silly
I
colon.
don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the screen, so I think I'm okay.
Alright, cool.
Look how silly we are.
But they could do it. They can definitely do it.
The standard taunty taunt happening. Every time we pause the game, people let loose.
Yeah.
Claymore was having a little bit of lag issues, but she
Ooh,
didn't
come
actually
on.
get
What we got?
disconnected.
Oh, good. Fuck, Phoenix and his swaps, they're really good.
Surprised DTC was the first one to go down there.
Oh,
Triple
boy.
kill!
Good job.
So.
Good start. Let's see what they do with it.
Blue team not missing out on any XP from the minions, as far as I can tell, but Samura going down.
Another good kill.
But yeah, 3 kills right off the bat. That's what is that? Just over half a level.
And now the 4th one done. Yep, they're about to get level 3. Nakin's keeping that push up.
Much better to have the Sonya up there against the Chen, I'd say.
Ooh, Ibra's got some backup, much needed backup at the last second. They didn't lose any kills, which is really important for them right then.
Ibra's nearly halfway on his stacks. Oh, Mav's getting caught
here
out
we go.
here.
Yep. Big hits. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. Good job taking down the Grey Mane.
Oh, that's what.
Here we go. Nah, taken out.
Gee, they're just getting outpositioned in this fight and they're just allowing themselves to get dogpiled.
Yep, definitely.
Work
And
from the
taking
Lich
the
there,
hits
man.
underneath the objective there. Once.
That was some
Sammy?
solid damage from Mr. Ibras.
It's an interesting
Currently
turn of
the leader.
events.
Just destroyed that health bar. On the immortal just then.
Oh, Ibras not helping his team to defend this.
Gonna be a big
I do think this is the wrong call.
Oh,
late,
he
that-
went up
that demon's
topside
gonna
to
go
get
down.
to level 4.
Yeah, he did. Which is not the worst decision ever, but they've lost that immortal. Oh, Pointy! Look at his health!
Yeah. Oh my god.
To me, mortals, I march for hell's gates. I will bring down the gates of hell.
So Nakat's just enjoying himself with the Samurai up top.
Another ball.
I guess that would be why.
All right, I'm back. Anyone want to give me a quick recap
Mav's mouse died.
about a more combat-related recap?
Things happened.
Ava with the big calls. I'm not sure what that chain was aimed at there. Was it the icicle? Could have had Dino if he hit it.
Possibly, but they did still have the Immortal up. Meanwhile, at top, Naked's pushing well.
Yeah, poor BFG.
Yeah.
I know what he'll be saying too.
He's
He'll be
not
saying,
really
call
equipped
missing,
for Naked.
guys. Make sure you call missing. Oh, good stun. Alright, Sonya's coming up to relieve BFG. Poor Mav.
Poor Mav.
So what do you think about how this game's gone so far? I think blue team with the obvious advantage.
Yeah, it's still
100% expected.
It's still anyone's game. Yeah.
Yeah, especially after that start.
Yeah. Red has the damage. It's just whether they caught out of position. And I think if they have a full 5-man fight, Red has the advantage for that one.
Definitely.
It's just whether or not Kel and Mav can stay back long enough because they've got a lot of range damage and use their front tanks as their front line. again, saying that Samura though can obviously get around the back of that and cause some havoc there. I guess we'll kind of find out when the level 10 talents come up.
Mm.
If Mav can make it through this entire game.
Was expecting a swap there from Phoenix. Yep, Dino now able to deal with that Chen.
Yeah, much better match.
Pointy preparing for the next Immortal. Loves having those mercs pushing the lane while everyone's fighting over the Immortals. It's a great tactic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because really you're splitting up to attack the Immortal, defend the Immortal, but to defend against minions as well, it's way too much pressure.
Red taking the siege minions, which is going to counter it a little bit, I'd say. Timed it a little bit poorly, but it should work out just fine.
Yep. Red's committed to melt the Immortal as quickly as possible.
Yep. They are there, all 5,
Blue's
which is right.
2 split.
Yeah,
Blue went down to clear that siege minion. They do have Valor though, so if they compete for it again, they might be in for a chance. They're better off defending though.
Now 5's grouped, so if they can push a fight now. Samura's late. But again, they're fighting underneath the blue.
Yep, but they did it 4v5.
Yep, there
came
we go,
out in front.
see?
Whoa, 1
Mav
for 1
got,
now.
Mav got caught out from the Immortal just then.
Yeah,
stunned.
Immortal, the MVP at this point. So many stuns working in their favour.
Yep.
That's
Phoenix
insane.
couldn't get an auto attack in to get his shields up.
Blue team with the comeback.
And at the same time, they had the minions working on both lanes while this is all going on.
Red are making massive mistakes.
Ibra's really catching BFG there, taking him down to nearly dead in an instant. Oh wait, no, that's not.
Nah, it was his clone that ate that.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Poor
It
clone.
was too. Yeah,
that
poor
was
clone.
the real one.
That was the real one.
Oh, Dino's just gonna get the got the demon. But blue team were ahead in levels at the start of that fight, so red got the extra XP.
Yeah, but I think they've done enough damage in that last 2 minutes with the Merc camps.
Yeah, 1 fort already down, Immortal on its way. Oh, boom, another stun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shame
Red's
it
got that
so
level 10.
sloppy with the blue team at the end.
I know. They should not have fought underneath the Blues Immortals. And then they weren't ready for the counterattack from Red. Blue weren't ready from the counterattack from Red. Alright, level 10 talents up for both teams. ETC took the mosh pit. Lucio with the sound barrier.
Yep, going to catch that ETC for sure, I'd say. He's just waiting for the perfect opportunity to mosh that, and there we go. Boom.
From Vala. There we go.
Oh, Mav wasn't in it, but he ran, and then they smashed Pointy.
From Ibrez.
Less than ideal.
He did do it right on the edge of the tower, and I think he copped 1 or 2 shots, but really that was Ibrez who just,
Ibrez saved.
Oh, you've got a stationary target. If Ibrez isn't part of that mosh pit, he is going to take advantage of that.
Either catch Ibrez in the mosh pit, or if Sonya is sticking to her, then it will drive him away, and he won't have the courage to stick around. Oh, Mav trying to solo those camp up top, but BFG is just going to come in and teach him a lesson. There we go.
Knackered's Wandering
Boom,
Cake can
steal.
also disrupt ETC. Oof, there we go, done.
Oh, Pointy going out like a
good finish at least. Yep.
BFG did get the steal off though, which is handy. And he did take it down Greymane as well, so worth it in the end.
Right.
Chen's sniffing it out. He knows they're on the neutrals.
Yep.
Oh, is he going to get this just with the kill?
Oh, he did!
Unbelievable. Well played. Well played.
Very nicely played. If he didn't get that, they would have had the siege minions and the bruisers running down bottom lane.
Free immortal. Juggernaut came down, but it was only on the
Phoenix
tennis.
has lost a lot of health already. Can't get out.
So it's a 1-for-1 from that play, and the immortals are still untouched.
Greymane getting caught with the stun just in the tip there. It's 3v1. They can easily take this. No, focusing the immortal. Of course, blue team with the Vala full auto attack build again. I'm guessing. Yep. Really going to melt those immortals if she's left to her own devices.
There's still siege minions working on the bot side. Red team might have to sacrifice the immortals here. They got to make a decision. Massive blind.
Red's all caught out with that mosh pit.
That's
yeah,
a mosh
good
pit.
defense.
There we go.
Let's let blue team finish melting their immortal.
Greymane should have been a part of that fight. I think he was busy hitting the immortal, but there's no way he could keep up with all 5 of the blue team. Interesting turn of events as well. Those siege minions are just going to keep pushing bot while the immortal goes top now.
I'm back. What did I miss? Anything good?
You missed an epic kick steal from Naked.
It's been good though. Has been good.
Just have to take care of it.
It's still competitive. It is very competitive, but red team are making some critical mistakes, and blue team are capitalizing at the right time.
Goodbye, Lucio.
Yep, solid pick on the Lucio there.
Good defense. Good defense.
Bottom lane is getting pushed heaps. So.
Yep, they're through the wall now, about to start hitting the keep.
So that depth is probably a bit even.
And that's as far as they'll go. But they had a good run.
Looking at
They did. I mean, they've gone through that whole wall.
Still ahead.
When they do engage like even numbers, they tend to win, I think. But blue team's out strategizing them.
Yep. And they're using the immortal when it's working. Whether intentionally or accidentally, it's definitely a key factor in this game.
They're all rotating. They don't know.
Oh, Naked is in for a world of hurt. Yep, they're keen to get out. Oh, what?
Mav's there. The team's there.
Go, he's isolated.
Yeah,
good start from Vala.
Everyone's
blinded. Swap from Phoenix.
Taken out. Lucio down.
BFG just snagging those minions, but they are not going to accomplish anything. They will go down very, very quickly. At least they're denied, though.
Yeah, lucky they did deny them that.
So a couple of key picks now, and red team's come up with
there
some
we go.
initiative.
Sonya down. Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, don't dive the Chen.
One after the other.
Mistake. You
Those
don't shoot the
chains
Chen
kept it
while
locked
it's
down to
cheeking
the
a
table.
kick.
The gate.
Have a merc camp pushing top though.
Yep, someone should clean that up.
There's always a merc camp up. Phoenix should go for that.
I don't think they realised that was happening.
Naked.
Until just now.
So blue team's bruisers still got 8 seconds left. Red team should have started theirs by now. Yep, there we go. They're both going to have time to get their own respective ones. Red team a full level in front now. They've got a talent advantage.
But once again, starting underneath the blue mortal.
Yep, they need to draw somebody out. Just get one
Phoenix
person
wants
to
the
come
swap.
out. Oh, that BFG is in. Yep, no man's land.
Oh, the keg.
Oh, great keg
There we
work.
go.
Pushing that
Oh,
Vala
great
right
suppression.
into danger.
The blinds then lock down all of their auto attackers.
Yeah, not engaging on the Immortal. Learned from last time.
Yeah,
Point is
this
down. Yep.
one's-
Blue team is in serious trouble.
Oh, there we go.
Great
Good
ult in the
ulties,
choke
yeah.
there. There's no way past that.
Great use. Yep, Ibrez acting as cutoff. And Naked just making sure.
He's just going to beat on that wall until he runs out of beer, which is never.
So red team practically with a level and a half advantage here. Coming in with that extra talent seemed
They've
to
got
accrue
a solid
really-
8 seconds for a 2-person advantage on the Immortal 2. They'll melt
It
it.
was also a 4v5 fight. BFG was top lane.
Kel's just identified at the bottom.
I think so. BFG was there right before the fight started, but he bailed because he saw someone in the bush, and then he never came back.
And he went up and then. He went
Yeah.
up and then went to the top
To
mid,
the lane,
top
yeah.
lane, pushed the wave a little bit. Probably should have just like hidden the bush and then came back into the fight.
Yeah, he tried to
Even
snag
then-
someone.
Even then, blue team had already lost a teammate.
There was a point where Ibrez was firing from underneath the Immortal. That would have been a good time to attack him, BFG.
They can still defend well.
Ooh,
when he only gets a one-man mosh.
Yeah,
it's
not the
gonna
greatest
cost him
mosh.
life, unfortunately. This is huge. They're 2 full levels up.
Ibrez is landing a lot of these chains. It's good. Good to see. Rain of Vengeance is a disengage. They're pushing onto the final towers.
Oh, the blind.
Good consistent damage. Turning on Dino.
Lucio just not quite able to keep up with the healing.
Yeah, Artanis
Has
is
Phoenix
just
gone too
causing
deep?
chaos
He's
in
been
the back.
left out for too long at the front line. He gets taken down.
Now that Immortal is not a serious danger to the core anymore. It's only half health.
But if they can keep up the damage... Nah, it's down.
The Lily ult's used. I'm not sure why the
Oh,
Immortal's
it
down
would have been
now.
good except she got stunned.
Ooh, and the boom on Lucio!
She wanted to ult them up because they're ready for a second engage. They were going to push the
Boy,
core.
and blue team gave it to them.
Problem with the ETC ulti getting used early on, it's on cooldown for so long. I think, what is it, 90 seconds or something altogether?
120.
120. You've still got 25 to go.
Yeah, that is rough. That's rough.
It's just game breaking at this point.
Yep, red team
Blue
will
team
hit
did
20
great,
by
but-
the next Immortal fight.
Blue team can obviously still win this though. They just need another good team fight like they did before at the beginning.
If they get an amazing mosh pit off, they could do it. They really need to push back
Win
that top
another
lane.
Immortal.
Otherwise the Catters will hit core while they're fighting over the
They just need
Immortals.
a good fight. That's all. One good fight and they can win. Easy. One good fight and then they get the objective. Push with the objective. Play.
Yep, they know.
They're going for it.
They want to force it.
Oh, Vela!
Whoa,
Oh,
done,
he's
taken out. Good combination there from Kellen.
That's surely the game there.
Greymane. Phoenix is trying to push it.
BFG
Ava
targeting
wants
the
to
right
push
person
them off
this
the
time.
point.
Oh, the blind, they're not going to have any damage onto them now.
Oh, one man.
Who's yep? Phoenix swaps them out of it.
Kill goes down, but at this point,
3
it's just,
kills.
it's just not enough.
Got
they're
the
going to
mercs,
have the
and
free
they're ready
Immortal.
for the
They're going to push it all the way through to the core on this one, I reckon.
Probably should have just left that camp.
Yep.
Landed later. But, other desires. The GG call from Lucio.
Yeah, I think that's game.
Yeah, I agree. The objective will probably go bottom lane though. They do have a tower to defend against them.
Blue's just trying to mitigate some of the damage, but can't defend it.
Vala tumbling out of one stun circle and straight into the next one, unfortunately.
They can still defend well if they all come.
Blue team's going to try and remove
They do have a
as
fort
many
before the keep.
catapults.
They could kill that before losing it the next.
They're getting cut off.
Oh, red team's taking it to them.
Blue team very, very split, unfortunately.
They're an aggressive team, and it's paying off. Ibrez and Mav are just teaming up really well.
Nice stun from a Bala there. Get away. It's not going to be enough.
They can call that for sure. 2 catapults there. They just got to keep Vala away from them.
Just hitting it.
Yeah. Chen keeping Lucio out of the fountain.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. So, good game. It was looking a little bit sketchy at the start, but red team does pull it out in the end.
Again, I think red team did have the stronger team, but they didn't play very intelligently at the beginning. Got punished for it. But it's good to see them come back at the end there.
Well, I know who I want for MVP. Does anyone else want to go first?
I would say Chen, just from...
Yeah, I'm looking at Chen or Kel for this one.
Chen and Kalthazar.
I think Kalthazar did his job very well, but I think Naked had some real game-winning plays.
Outstanding, yeah, very well done.
That Merc steal against 3 of them, that was phenomenal. And then there were a couple of occasions where the barrel really just messed up blue team. They couldn't do anything.
Completely ruined their positioning and isolated key targets, and just made the team fight so much smoother for the red team. It was very well done.
I did like some of Kel's chains though. They really moved the enemy into a position in which both he and Mav could engage. And Phoenix's swaps are always great.
Any honourable mentions for the blue team? I don't really remember a whole lot, to be honest.
At the beginning point, he had a pretty good mosh, where he isolated the enemy team in a mosh while they took down their own immortal. That was pretty great.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Alright, let's do this.